Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MLRS Season 1 Award Show. I'm Bruce Manelli, joined by my co-hosts Kat Nelly and Joseph. Y'all want to say hi?
Hello.
Right. Hello, I'm Joseph.
And we're going to be going through the MLRS Season 1 awards. And so let's see the awards we have today. So we have the Best Assister, which is just the most assists, the Golden Boot, the most goals, the GM of the season, so Best GM, the All-Star Team. We have the top 3 goals of the season, the MVP, and then we're going to round it off with the final table and the playoff bracket. So, Kat Nelly, how do you feel about the upcoming award show?
Honestly, I feel confident that I have a strong catalog to possibly win MVP. Obviously, we know what award I will definitely win. And I'm very proud of myself for that. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see what else I can win, what else I can go home with, and yeah, I feel like I'm a strong favorite for a few awards today. So we'll see.
Do you have any, just off the top of your head, memory contenders for best goal of the season?
Uh, Honestly, I don't know if it's gonna be one of mine. I hope it is. Obviously, I don't know if it will. There's a goal that I kind of went crazy for. That I believe Elme Horse scored. Maybe it's gonna be that one, but honestly, um, I don't know if there's gonna be one of my goals on there. I hope it will be, and I think there probably is. I mean, 14 goals. Surely something's on there, but we'll see.
Um, I will say that goal won't be on there because we're not counting 3v4 goals, and that was scored in a 3v4. But anyway, let's just hop right into the awards then. We're going to have the top assist of the season announced by Catanelli. Catanelli, take it away.
Okay, top assister of the season for MLRS season one. Obviously, there was a few people here um, that could have won it, and that got not too close, but very close. Faraone is one, Nizzy with two, True Alex with two, and a few others with two. But top assister of the season goes to one and one only, Rusnor 21, or Rusmanelli. Woo! Woo! Give it up for Rusmanelli. Rusmanelli, what do you have anything to say about this award that you've won today? Puta madre, güey. Pinche tu madre. Pinche tu freaking cabrón, güey. I hate you, bro. Why aren't you talking? Talk
All right, I'm back. I'm
now.
back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was a great season I had, I couldn't have done it without my striker finishing off the chance with Catanelli, obviously. And I'm really happy to be top assister. I've been top assister in a few leagues now, but this is probably the most special one.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's about it. I want to keep it short and sweet.
All right. And now the time has come to announce your MLRS Season 1 All Stars.
What?
Oh,
No, it's
yeah.
not.
No, yeah. We gotta do different.
Okay. So before we do that, I do have to announce top goal scorer of MLRS. Um, top goal scorer of MLRS. I think we all know what's coming here. 14 goals in the season. I believe 3 or 4 hat tricks. Um, in the games that he played. A superb striker. Give it up for Catanelli. Hello guys. Hi.
14 goals in 10 games. You have to be pretty happy with that.
Oh yeah, I mean, 14 goals in 10 games. It's amazing, but I'll save. I don't want to give too much. I'll save my speech for later if I have to. And yeah, let's move on to All Star, shall we?
All right, now
All
it is
right.
time for the
All
eager
right. I've
Joseph
jumped
to
the
announce the
gun
All Star team.
somewhat. Jumped the gun somewhat, but here we have our MLRS Season 1 All Star team. Starting off with the goalkeeper, whose team kept by far the best defensive record this season. Our goalkeeper of the season is Chad of Inter Miami. Next, our defensive midfielder of the season It was someone who joined his team midway through the season, and yet he had a substantial impact on his team's performance on the field. Give it up for Pareone.
Woo,
And our
Farah.
attacking midfielder, a very essential player for his side, not only in terms of his contributions on the pitch, but also in his capacity as the general manager. The attacking midfielder of season one is El Mejor. And last, but absolutely, certainly, for sure, not the least, as and you've heard of him already, the top goal scorer of season one and the top striker of season one is Catanelli of St. Louis City.
Honored to win such a thing.
And the
Yeah, I don't think many people can complain with that selection of the All-Star team. They all had good seasons. Interesting that they're both from the top two teams, but I guess when you look at the table, that isn't that surprising.
Indeed, and
now it's time for
And speaking of the top two teams of the table, were two GMs who did a very exemplary job, who distinguished themselves from the rest. And unfortunately, only one of them can be the general manager of the season. But I think that the award must belong to Ruth Minelli of St. Louis City SC.
Thank you.
Do you have any thoughts?
It was a good season. We had a few slip-ups. Obviously, didn't manage to clinch first place. It was a shame, but I'm happy with how the season went, and I think that I think I deserved. I think we had a good season, and I think we can do one better in the playoffs.
And this set of 4 players, which has been selected as the All-Star team, they will be playing in a runoff All-Star game this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 Central, 4 Pacific. They will be playing an All-Star game of Shad, Farah, El Mejor, and Catanelli against Dinamo. It will be certainly an iconic club, iconic game. We'll see how that one pans out, but we'll have those 4 on the pitch, and as the captain, as the general manager, we will have Ruth Minelli.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game. It's a historic club versus the best of our league.
I repeat, it will be this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain Time, 4 Pacific. Please tune in. Don't miss it. Mark your calendars if you have to, but do not miss it because it will be an insane match, I think you'll find.
All right. Now that we're done with some awards, we have to go on to the top 3 goals of the season. So, do you guys have the stream open?
Yes. No, I don't. I'm lying.
All right, Joseph, do you have it open?
Second. All right.
So obviously gonna be a little bit delayed because like stream delay and stuff, but I'm presenting anyway, so I can just run through the goals. Y'all can give the reaction after. So the third best goal of the MLRS season 1 is playing right now. Ruth Minelli plays the pass through, and Ferrone finishes it. That is the third best goal of season 1 of MLRS. It's mainly because of the assist, I'd say. Obviously, I'm not gonna, have an ego or anything, but it was the best pass I've ever seen. So, have you guys seen it?
Well, I think I just missed it on the stream. I just joined
play it
after
again.
it was
I'll play it again. I'm
Yeah,
playing
please.
it again. All right. Joseph, did you
Any
catch it
good?
the
I'm
first
gonna
time?
start moaning like truck.
All right.
That was an absolutely beautiful pass. That was a beautiful pass. He parted that defense like Moses parted the Red Sea. And Farah, he made a brilliant run off the ball. And with a run like that and a pass like that, the goal was simply too easy. And I have to say that was a beautiful goal and a beautiful assist. Very well deserved top 3 goal.
Yeah.
Thank you. Canelli, what do you think?
I mean, that pass, you can't really. There's nothing you can really say about it except for it was, perfect. He splits the
Oh, thanks, guys.
um
Thanks, guys.
he splits the two players like my hair. If you know me, I do have split hair, and yeah, I mean, it was a beautiful goal. I mean, maybe not the prettiest of finishes, open goal, but I mean, you have to be there to score it, and that's also great positioning for Farah to spot the space and run through it and thread it perfectly.
El Mahor, if you're listening to this, you're gonna get your roles after the award show. Please shut up. All right.
On
Second
that
best goal of the season
cock.
is playing right now. It was between New York Red Bulls and Inter Miami. Brilliant team play, some passes, and a good finish by Alvarez Jr. Let me know when you guys have seen it.
I'll let you know, buddy. I'll let you know even more than that. I mean, I'll let you know whenever I
Is it
slide
cool?
my cock in. I don't see it yet.
Were you just not paying attention or what?
No, I'm literally watching it. It's just not
Yeah.
showing.
Uh, we might be hella
Oh,
delayed
here
there.
it is.
Maybe I
Here it
just
is.
didn't.
Here it is.
All
Here it
right.
is.
Damn, that's a pretty big delay.
Oh, whoa! What a finish! What a finish! I
So what do you
mean,
guys think of that goal?
close range. But the finish was there, man. I mean, tight angle. Um, not not much the keeper could do when you hit it like that. I mean, straight into the bottom corner. Yeah, it was a beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. I'm pretty sure I was commentating that game, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember,
Uh,
but you might have been.
I think I was. But yeah, I probably was going crazy after that one. I mean, it was a beautiful goal. And yeah, Joseph, do you have anything to say about that one?
Say that was a nice finish. It was a nice pass as well to make the opportunity, but I think the best part of that goal was the finish for sure because he had a pretty narrow angle to work with, but he was still able to find the bottom corner and hit the back of the net. And I have to really commend him for his finishing. Uh,
Yeah,
well
and that
done.
turn, that turn. Oh.
Okay. All right, guys, what did you see the best goal of the season?
But, I'm always
So the
ready.
best goal of the season was scored by Piroski for New England against Inter Miami. I'm just having it playing on repeat for a second, and just wait till you guys see it. But it was a brilliant turn. It was a finish in off the post, and the best goalkeeper of the season getting scored on there, and also the first place team conceding. So just let me know when you guys have seen it.
No question about that. That is the best goal of the season. It's something of an understated goal, but if you really look at it and you look at the way he controlled it and the way he put it into the bottom corner, he was working with such a fine margin of error. I think if he'd done anything even slightly wrong, it would have been a miss because he had to control it. He had very little space, but he was able to control it, make the turn, and he was able to get the shot off. It had been a bit closer to the goal. Ed would have blocked it. It would have been a corner, but if he'd done it a bit wider, it would have gone out. So that was absolutely brilliant, brilliant precision from him. I don't think you'll see a goal as precise as that one.
I agree. It was a brilliant turn, very precise finish. Canelli, what are your thoughts?
I mean, yeah. You have to turn in that situation very precisely. So, um, obviously, defending can be questioned a little bit there. I mean, um, maybe he could have had somebody there to cut it out, but I mean, yeah, he did his job. He did the perfect turn and um deserved the goal. The finish was brilliant. Nothing the keeper could have really done. And especially to shoot it that well, under pressure of the best team. You have the best goalkeeper staring you down, trying to save it. I mean, yeah, really nothing wrong with that goal. I agree. It's the best goal seen today and the best goal so far this season and in the league. And I also nutted.
All right, so the next thing is the most valuable player, which will be announced by me. There was a couple names you could probably throw into the ring. When thinking about this award, there's a few candidates. You could go with the top sister, with me, with Manila. You could go with one of the best attackers. You could have gone Almahor. You could have gone a more defensive player. You could have gone Jad. You could have gone Farah. You could have gone with a player who maybe didn't show as much, but they were still effective when they did, like TXC. You could
Could go
go.
for best top
Could go
scorer.
with the.
Catanelli.
Could you please not interrupt me? You could go with the player who wasn't on one of the best teams the whole season. You could go with Komas Loka, who was good when he showed. Beach showed Piroski. But in the end, when you really think about it deeply, there can only be one person winning the MVP award. So the MLRS Season 1 Most Valuable Player is also the Golden Boot winner, Catanelli of St. Louis City, with 14 goals and 2 assists across the season. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, to make MLRS history, I mean, this is the first season, hopefully not the last, and I know it won't be the last. This league will only keep growing and growing, and to be in the history books as first ever MVP, I mean, it's definitely special. And hopefully season to come, I can yeah, just keep scoring, and I would like to give some thanks to some of the people who helped me to do this. I mean, thank you for Joser, for making the league, giving everybody this kind of platform to play. Thank you to Faraone for, he might have been a little bit loud at times during games, but he was definitely, such a good teammate to have, and he knows how to pass, and I can't wait to work with him in the playoffs. But the biggest thank you of them all goes to Rusminelli. I mean, he just, he knew how to find me every time I was findable. Um, if there was space to thread for me, he would thread it. He was selfless. I mean, I know even today he was selfless. He passed to me whenever he could have scored. And got me my 14th goal of the season and my last goal of the season until playoffs. So, yeah, I mean, without him, I couldn't do this. I don't think the team could have gone as far as they were, but you know, um, yeah, he was a big help in my MVP charge and my Golden Boot charge this season. So yeah, I couldn't go without thanking him. But hopefully this isn't the first MVP, or hopefully this isn't the only MVP I win. And yeah, well, I'll try to come back, and job's not finished. We have playoffs, and I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that. Looking forward to hopefully winning. Definitely, that's our goal, win. And I promise you, Inter Miami, whoever's watching this from Inter Miami, the St. Louis City that you see next game will not be the same St. Louis City that you saw the other previous games. We're coming in different. We're coming in hopefully with a goalkeeper and a DM and Rusmir and me, and yeah, we're gonna take the prize in the final once we get there. So yeah,
All
I
right,
think
well,
that's it.
that was a brilliant speech. Just before we end off, we're going to go over some housekeeping, you could say. Just going to take a look at the final table here. It's going to take a bit for it to pop up for you, but I'm just run through. So this is the final table after 8 games played. We got Portland in 5th and New England 4th, missing out on the playoffs. We got the teams that qualified for the semifinals, New York Red Bulls in 3rd and us, St. Louis City, in 2nd. We got Inter Miami at 1st, qualifying directly for the finals. So they'll play the winner of St. Louis City and New York Red Bulls. Has the table showed up for you?
Um, I just noted on my phone after winning that, so I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, it's there.
All right, so
Yeah,
um,
and just if it isn't clear enough, on the table it's negative 3 points for Portland and a negative 25 goal difference. Just in case you're questioning whether you're seeing it correctly. Yes,
that
they do have
that probably should be pointed
negative
out, and
3 points. They do have negative 3 points.
Inter Miami do not have 1,823 points. They have 18 points and 23 goal difference. It's just kind of
Correct.
hard to fit that many numbers on a screen. and then we got Messi's head next to it. But anyways, what is overall? What's your guys' overall take on the success of how the regular season has gone? As a player, if you played, and also as a staff member.
Um, the regular season so far, I mean, not much you can. You know, it's a little bit sad that St. Louis, we fell off a little bit mid-season, and now we're starting to climb back. Inter Miami, those two games are so unfortunate. We didn't have our top players, top lineup for the team. We had Renfro wasn't there, and especially in the second game where I was lagging the whole time. It was definitely unfortunate. I think we could have done more. I think we could have clinched a number one spot. That's kind of sad, but overall, I think season one has gone particularly well. Kind of unfortunate Portland didn't really show much. I kind of got them to show the final game. I think honestly, we could have maybe put a little bit more effort into getting them more players or making them show because all I had to really do was DM all their players and they came. They had 4 players at one point. Of course, they got pampered, so they all left. But um, yeah, I think could have maybe made more of an effort to make them show. But at the end of the day, they signed up for the league. It was their choice. So if they're not going to show, that's also their choice. So um, and then the broadcast I was watching has ended. So I hate black people, and yeah, I hope they all die.
No, it actually did reconnect. So that was on the broadcast. So anyways, buena Catinelli. Okay, now I'm just gonna open up the playoff bracket. So not much to it, just a semifinal and a final next week, December 5th and 7th. St. Louis City and New York Red Bulls facing off in the semifinal, as we already said. And then Inter Miami awaits the winner in the final. So, do you
I would
guys
like to
have?
say that was a joke. Before we continue.
Okay, do you guys have anything to say before we end off this award show and end off the regular season?
I mean, be there for All-Star game, Sunday. I believe.
This Sunday, 4 p.m. PST, 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. CST, 7 p.m. EST versus Dynamo.
Mhm. Catanelli, we're coming. We're coming. St. Louis, they're coming. Oh, and we're
What?
coming hard all over into Miami. We're gonna come. We're gonna come all over them. And yeah, hopefully the Sigma and us are gonna. It's really gonna show today. And yeah, we're Sigma males, so uh, we need to win, and we're gonna win. Uh, and yeah, Rusmir, do you agree with me?
I agree with some parts, but anyways, that is all we have for the MLRS Season 1 award show. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you next week for playoffs.
I will fuck a little donkey right now. I will fuck it.